Crowther Roofing's been in this community since 1975, originally from Joliet, Illinois. My role has been there since 1994. I'm the Executive Vice President of Operations and an active member of the Board of Directors. Lee Crowther Sr., the owner and founder of the company here in Fort Myers, he treats it as a family business, and he tells almost everyone he comes in contact with that once you come to work for him, that you're not just an employee, you're becoming a part of the family. With the recession, the change in the economy, a lot of the construction, it slowed down considerably. The workforce was depleted quite a bit, and as work begins to steadily increase, it's been very, very difficult to try to find not just qualified people, but people in general that are willing to come out and do trades. So I was talking to our HR director, Miss Lydia Fuste, and when I was working in Louisiana years ago, we used a work release program. She got in her network and everything and got tied up with Miss Demi at Salvation Army. We met, and I think the first time Miss Demi came in, she came in with 25 men that were eager and hungry to learn, and if someone wants to better themselves, obviously it becomes a win-win situation. If they better themselves, you have a happy employee that's hungry to grow, hungry to learn, and company wins, employee wins, and at the end of the day, everyone's happy.
My name is Eric Young. I work at Crowther's Roofing, AC Division. I was getting released from being incarcerated, and they send you to the Salvation Army to get you transitioned back into society. I grew up in Fort Myers, and when I came back from Texas, it was real nice for me to get back and reunite with my family and be able to see my son and my mom and all my sisters and brothers. And I really, really loved that. I was at Salvation Army for 3 months, and then I got a job at Crowther's Roofing.
Before the partnership, what I thought about the Salvation Army was providing some services and goods for families and people in need. Salvation Army, in my opinion, makes the community better because it instills the values that I think that are lost. To see the look in these young men's eyes when they come in, to know that they've had the opportunity through an organization like the Salvation Army to be given that second chance. And these gentlemen are, they understand that they made a mistake. It's in the past, it's behind them. They're looking to move forward, to provide for their families, to grow, and to be an active part of the community.
Well, it made me feel good that somebody wanted to give me an opportunity to see what I know and see what I'll do, see how I perform. At Crowther's Roofing, I'm in the air conditioning division, and I maintenance the ACs, make sure they're running properly, check the pressures, make sure they have all the freon they need. All the people at Crowther Roofing, they are very nice and helpful. They help you out with anything, and I like working here. It's really important for me to show my son how to get an honest day's work, because I don't want him to go down the same path that I went down. He's a teenager, he's getting in that age, and he's starting to get curious. So I want him to make all the right decisions and do all the right things so he won't have to be where I came from. Here at Crowther Roofing, I feel that I'm not just an employee here. They help me out and help me to learn things and give me opportunities to better myself in my profession. I have seen new faces coming from the Salvation Army. There's a lot of guys in the Salvation Army, they need jobs, and I'm pretty sure they appreciate the opportunity. If it wasn't for the Salvation Army, I'd probably still be looking for a job because of my background and because where I came from and really lack of experience. A lot of guys coming from being incarcerated, they just want a second chance, and they just want to be able to prove that they'll come out and work and, produce for the company. I think it's important that people know that the Salvation Army can put you to work and help you out and send you through the proper channels to find employment.
I would absolutely recommend any business in the community, or any community for that matter, to use the resources that the Salvation Army can offer. It's been a win-win situation, and we would be in some very tough times if we have not partnered with the Salvation Army due to the inability to find qualified people that are willing to learn our trades. And to have gentlemen just at a phone call to call Miss Demi, and I need 5 guys, I need 20 guys, and she brings them in, and everything is exactly the way it needs to be. It makes our job as an employer a lot easier. cuts down on our costs, which in turn cuts down the cost to the consumer. If I had to convince someone, what the Salvation Army is doing, the best way I convince them is to ask them to come to work with me one day. It's second to none to see that these gentlemen are getting these second chances, that they might not have had the best background, they made a mistake, but to have someone that believes in them and to turn around and give that support back and to welcome it into the community, it's second to none. I'm very proud of the relationship that Crowther Roofing has with the Salvation Army. The only regret that I do have is that we didn't partner up sooner. That makes you feel confident that when you do something for the Salvation Army, it's going to where it's supposed to be intended to go to. The fact in today's society that the Salvation Army gives 90% of every dollar that's offered or donated to them, it's second to none. Well, at least as long as I'm there, I hope that we have a very long-term relationship with the Salvation Army and continue to help each other out and make the community stronger.